all signs reading, full reading. I've been shuffling off screen for a little bit. Let's get going. 3 more shuffles and let's begin. Alright, here we go, baby. It's really a season, but it is this next time period that we have before us, whatever that translates into your timeline. Now I'm going to take reversals, but it doesn't mean I will read them as reversals. Where you are as a position is in a place where you may feel like you don't know what to do, you're unsure of a decision that needs to be made, 2 possible sources of information, and you do not know which one is the truth. The Ace of Swords. And your potential challenge is that there is a gateway energy, 4 of Wands, and this gateway energy infers quite a bit. There's a lot to unpack if you go through that door, that gateway. Can I come back? If I go through the door, is it the door closes behind me? Those are all things that you got to think about, right? Underneath in your subconscious, there is 2 of Pentacles in reverse, which is an imbalance, some type of imbalance. And tied to that imbalance is basically being discontent with something. Something is not satisfying you. Okay? In the recent past, High Priestess, 2, 7 of Swords in reverse, Mr. Sneaky. In reverse is talking about coming clean with somebody, setting the record straight with somebody, leveling with somebody. And what lies before you at this time, whatever this is about, but 3 of Cups, what lies before you is other people. Maybe you will have to, if you go through this door, you will have to interact with others more than you're used to. Maybe you're used to working by yourself. And if you go through this door, you will definitely have other energies to contend with. What must you do to succeed? What you must do to succeed is seek and ye shall find with the Hermit. Meaning you need to do some research. You need to keep looking for answers. Maybe what you're trying to do is research what is beyond this gateway before you go and do it. External influences to this situation. Chariot card in reverse. Somebody is stuck. Could even be car troubles, but that is affecting this situation. In your overall projected outcome, I feel that you will be showing love, showing mercy, possibly even King of Cups. Agape love, unconditional love for somebody. That is your general, that is your Celtic. We are now going to enter in the second phase of this reading, which is a separation reading. This reading is for those of you that have been separated from the person that you love. Does not have to be a lover. It can be a family member, a cousin, an aunt, an uncle, brother, sister, mother, father. This is the person that you have been separated from. You are no longer speaking to each other through either a fallout or maybe the person just kind of disappeared and you don't know what happened. Okay, so first part of this reading, separation reading, is what is going on in your person's energy and emotions. 8 cards on what is going on in your person's energy and emotions. What's going on in their thought life. What's going on in their thought life is they are trying to be patient. There's some kind of information coming in at them. They may be having to temper their intake of this information, or they're trying to digest this information, make sense of this information. Page of Wands in reverse to the Ace of Cups, not taking action, but there's new love, or there's a opportunity for love, but they are not taking action. Page of Wands in reverse, they're not taking action on it. Five of Cups to the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. They feel like, or they're thinking about possibly somebody that left them out in the cold, or they feel like they've been left out in the cold. And Knight of Pentacles in reverse, they feel like there's nothing they can do about it. They feel completely powerless. Five of Wands in reverse to the Four of Pentacles in reverse. They're letting go of something, and they want to, or they're thinking about letting go, or Four of Pentacles in reverse to me is letting go, releasing. And Five of Wands in reverse is about surrendering, just kind of like forfeiting and saying, hey, I don't want to fight, and I'm not going to fight. Next query, how do they view you? They view you as Wheel of Fortune. They view you as good luck. Devil card in reverse. You're a person that does not like toxicity. Sun card. They look at you as just beautiful, beautiful energy. Six of Cups in reverse. They view you as somebody from the past. And they may have some type of heartbrokenness in terms of feeling like the connection was an important one, the soul connection that is now in the tank, basically. Death card to the Knight of Swords in reverse. Knight of Swords in reverse to me is not coming in with any action, and to me the Death card is a result of not taking action, not speaking, not coming in. Something had to go from one state to another state, and that state may have been the last straw. Next query, and this is a biggie. This is projected actions towards you, if any, and if not, why not? Can you come towards them? And if you can come towards them, what would your strategy need to be to get restoration with this person? I didn't say that you end up married. Restoration can mean a lot of things. It can mean closure in some cases. It can mean that there's no hard feelings between the two of you, and you come to some place to where there's harmony, and you turn a negative into a positive. All right, so going to break this up into 4 groups. You will fit into one of these 4 groups, if not multiple groups, and there could be subgroups in here, and I'll bring those up if I see them. We're also going to try to see if there are distinguishing factors about each of your groups so that we can better determine if you are part of one of these groups, okay? So, it's a lot of questions. It's about 6 of them in 2 cards because this is 4 groups, okay? Possibly more. Let's start. Group A here. Do these cards say that your person is coming in towards you in this next, let's just say, month to 3 months? Answer: I do not believe that these cards say that they are coming towards you. I do feel that they are coming out of some type of mental funk with that 9 of Swords in reverse, having to do possibly with their part in a fallout between 2 or more people, okay? So I feel like mentally they are maybe thinking about things like that, but that does not say they're coming in towards you. Now, can you come towards this? I think you can. And if this is about you, there's a chance that you guys could talk it out, work it out. I don't know what it will lead to, but there's a there's a potential for a reunion or a restoration energy here, because I feel like this person is coming out of this mental funk, having to do, maybe they're coming to the realization, Nine of Swords in reverse can be realizing something that they did to contribute to this fallout. So what would your strategy need to be? Your strategy would need to be is to communicate with them, assure them that you forgive them. And if you can't forgive them, don't even try it. All right, that's group A. Distinguishing factors about this group. I feel like if they did something and there was a third-party situation and you had a suspicion that there was 3 people involved or another person involved or brought in to the situation, I feel like that's your group, okay? All right, group B. Are they coming in towards you? I do not believe that they are coming in. I do believe that the energy may be neutral, and so that you could come in. Queen of Pentacles to the Four of Cups in reverse. Now, the Four of Cups in reverse to me is about acceptance and going with the flow. And Queen of Pentacles is somebody that is pretty confident in their position that they're in. This person could have money, could come from money. I feel like this person may spend a lot of time on themselves. I do have to say there could be a bratty energy with that Four of Cups in reverse. Could be speaking to the Four of Cups in the upright, and just a shadow of it. It can even be an entitled energy, you know. So you could be dealing with the narcissist. You could be dealing with somebody that comes from money. You could be dealing with somebody that thinks their shit doesn't stink, you know. I don't know if I like it, to be honest. But you got to do you. But can you come towards us? I think you can. What would your strategy need to be? I really don't know, because I don't know what this person's game is. I feel like this person's really full of themselves, and I wouldn't waste my time on it. But you got to do you. I don't feel the energy is saying yay or nay. I just feel a very neutral energy. I do feel like this person is narcissistic. And I'll tell you something. You don't want none of that. If it is a narcissist and you think you've been dealing with a narcissist, here's your sign. Group C. Are they coming in? Queen of Cups to the Judgment card. 25% of you, your person's coming in. And they're coming in to love you. Why? Because Judgment card, it was meant to be, and they feel that it is the only right thing to do. I feel like, what group is this, you know? Like, what would be a distinguishing factor about your group? I honestly don't know. This person has a lot of love, though. A lot of love. So, I wish you well on that. That answers that. Can you come towards it? Yes, you can. Only problem is, I don't see a distinguishing factor with this, other than that the person could be a mother. Now, that doesn't mean male or female, as much as it means it's a person that's caring for somebody else. Could be caring for, maybe that's even their profession, you know. Could be a nurse. Queen of Cups energy could be somebody that cares for people. And that would be your distinguishing factor. Okay? Last group, are they coming in? I tell you what, love is in the air, because World card, there's about to be, I almost feel like saying, there's about to be an inquiry into this type of energy, graduation level energy, taking something to the next level. That's pretty cool. That's pretty nice. Now, distinguishing factors. Page of Swords. Somebody could come in asking questions. What are they trying to do? Well, they're trying to take something to the next level with that World card. That is projected actions towards you. Okay, next query. How do you view this person? Let's see if we're on the money as far as how you view this person. Wow. Shit. Okay, well, you could view them. Queen of Swords in reverse does not always have to be bad. I feel like Queen of Swords in reverse, in this case to the Eight of Pentacles, is you view them as somebody that does not talk they may work very diligently at something, and they're just not the kind of person that likes to talk. They may have communication issues, okay? You view them as Six of Swords in reverse to the Tower. They went back to something that blew up, or they keep going back to something that blew up or went to shit. Now, I see two things here. I see one set of you, this person went back to the hell that they left. A dog returning to its vomit is what I just heard. Another set of you just has to do with they keep going back to something that went to shit, and it could be mentally. And this is their problem in their life, is that they always think about how everything went to shit instead of thinking about the possibilities of things going good. You know what I'm talking about? Do you know people like that? I know people, and I've had to leave these kind of people behind, but they're the kind of people that everything is a tragedy. Car starts making noises. Oh my God, I hope the transmission's not going out. And you tell somebody, I've had a headache. This is the second day I woke up with a headache. Oh my God, I hope you don't have a brain tumor. Third set of you could be somebody literally is coming back, or they went back and something blew up. Okay. That's enough on that one. Eight of Cups to the Nine of Wands. They're walking away and living a fight another day kind of energy. King of Wands in reverse, they lack determination. The Knight of Cups in reverse, they do not show love. Damn, getting depressed just thinking about that kind of energy. So I used to have that shit in my life, and I don't have it anymore, and I'm sorry, but I don't have to live with somebody that lives like that and looks at life like that, and I don't have to feel bad about it, because my sanity is worth something. And I'm going to tell you right now, you got somebody in your life that's like that, they'll take you down. They will take you down. There's no doubt about it. There's a basic principle, and that is you hang around with losers, you become a loser. Hang around with successful people, you'll become successful. It's all about who you share your energy with. Do they force you to go to a higher vibration, or do they cause you to go down into the motherfucking pit of hell into depression? Because there's a lot of people out there that it's not even worth it. Last query here. Mutual energy that you both share as a result of the connection. In other words, how your energy has impacted each other. Okay, Page of Cups in reverse to the Emperor. I think you both are very powerful individuals, but you are definitely taking a break in terms of showing love, of even possibly even dating or anything like that. Like you're both taking a break from that with that Page of Cups in reverse. I feel like Three of Wands, you're waiting for Knight of Wands in reverse for somebody to come in with an apology. I'm thinking maybe each other, you're waiting for the other person to say I'm sorry. Full card in reverse to the Lovers in the upright. You don't want to take a chance on anything, and I feel the reason is because you feel like this thing is a divine connection. Look at this, 10 and 10. Both are completion energy. 10 of Cups is about total emotional fulfillment. And the 10 of Swords, even though you can say that's a painful ending, it's also the end of how hurt something can be. In other words, you got to reach this type of hurt to be able to move on towards this happiness. So I feel like this energy is there. You guys have both contributed to that feeling within each other by whatever happened. So that is your reading. If you found yourself getting resonated with this message, hit that like and subscribe button. Hit that notification bell so you could be alerted when I upload new videos. And with that, we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.